What if I told you that being selfish can actually change your life for the better? Yeah, you heard that right. In today's video, we're going to dive deep into why selfishness isn't always a bad thing and how it can actually improve your life. Stick with me, because what I'm about to say could totally flip the way you think about yourself and your relationships. By the end of this, you'll understand why being selfish can be one of the most important things you can do for yourself. Let's first start by defining what selfishness actually is. Most of us have this image of a selfish person as someone who's greedy, rude, and doesn't care about others. But is that the whole story? Selfishness doesn't mean you have to hurt others, but instead, it's about prioritizing your own needs, desires, and well-being. Narcissism is about taking from others without giving anything back. Selfishness, however, can be healthy, allowing you to focus on your own needs so you're better able to give to others in the long run. So with that cleared up, let's dive into why selfishness isn't just okay, it's essential for your growth. Before we talk more about benefit of being selfish, don't forget to tap on subscribe button to support our channel. Now that we've busted some myths, let's talk about the benefits of being selfish. Yes, you heard me right. Being selfish can be incredibly powerful. Here's why. When you take time for yourself, you lower stress levels, improve your mental health, and gain a better understanding of what you really need. Ever felt totally drained from helping everyone else around you? That's because you haven't been selfish enough to recharge and focus on yourself. Being selfish actually leads to healthier, more balanced relationships because when you respect your own needs, you teach others to do the same. Selfishness allows you to focus on your personal goals. When you put yourself first, you create a strong foundation to achieve your dreams. So, now you know it's beneficial. But how do you actually put this into practice? Let's talk about that. Here comes the practical part. How do you actually practice selfishness in a healthy way? Before you can be selfish, you need to understand yourself. What are your needs, your desires? Start by writing them down. You have to learn how to say no. No to people-pleasing, no to overwhelming requests, and no to things that don't align with your goals. Don't just talk about self-care, do it. Whether it's a 30-minute walk or a weekend getaway, make sure you're consistently taking time to recharge. Focus on your goals, big or small. Break them down into achievable steps. When you prioritize what you want, you get closer to your dreams. Now that we know how to be selfish, let's dive into how you can embrace selfishness without guilt. Here's the thing: we've been taught that being selfish is bad, and that if we focus too much on ourselves, we're being inconsiderate to others. But that's not true. Let's break down how to stop feeling guilty about being selfish. From a young age, we're taught to always put others first. But when does that leave time for you? Feeling guilty about taking time for yourself is natural, but it's important to remember that you can't pour from an empty cup. Selfishness isn't about disregarding others. It's about making sure you're healthy and whole so you can offer your best self to the world. Being selfish often requires assertiveness. You'll need to push back against those who don't respect your boundaries. You're probably thinking, okay, but will this really help in the long run? Let's take a look at some real-life examples. Let's talk about a few people who embraced selfishness and changed the world because of it. This isn't just theory, this is real-life proof that being selfish can be a game changer. Steve Jobs was notorious for being selfish with his time and energy. He made tough decisions, put himself first, and focused on creating something extraordinary. Oprah Winfrey famously took time for herself to heal and grow, and look at the impact she's had because of it. She prioritized her own growth first. Whether you love him or hate him, Elon Musk's intense focus on his goals and ambitions has made him one of the wealthiest and most influential people alive. So now we see how powerful selfishness can be in the lives of successful individuals. But what about regular people? Let's talk about how selfishness can benefit everyone. It's not just the wealthy or famous who benefit from selfishness. Here's how putting yourself first can improve your everyday life. Better work-life balance. By prioritizing yourself, you can achieve a healthier work-life balance, leading to greater happiness and satisfaction. Improved personal relationships. When you focus on your own needs, you become a better partner, friend, and family member because you'll be able to offer your best self. Achieving personal goals. When you're selfish with your time and energy, you give yourself the space to achieve your personal goals, whether they're fitness-related, career-focused, or creative. So, I want to leave you with this: being selfish isn't bad. In fact, It's the key to personal growth, happiness, and success. By embracing selfishness, you're investing in yourself, and that's something we should all be doing more of. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content that helps you become the best version of yourself. If you think someone else needs to hear this message, send them this video.